Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Chicago White Sox. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And stepping in for the Cardinals, C.J. Abrams. Fought off foul. Pulls that one foul. Line drive. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Akil Baddoo.
Right fielder, Akil Baddoo.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Torres, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a two-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Travis Bazzana, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And next is the Cardinals' four-hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. Base hit. Coming home. The relay throw. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And it's 1-0. Ivan Herrera stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Takoa Roby. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fly ball center field. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Eric Gillis.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Bazzana right there to make the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third.
And up next for Chicago, Eric Gillis. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. That one fouled hard the other way. Now fly ball to right center. Baddoo. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for the
inning.
Cardinals,
Now up for St. Louis,
shortstop,
J.J.
number
Weatherholt.
87.
Torres back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to first. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Slings to first. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got it. And there's two away. Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams. Next up for the Cardinals. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Liner, and this could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-0. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
This one in the air, right field. Teal makes the grab, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching White Sox. Back here on the south side. And here's the veteran outfielder, Nolan Jones. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. That one is gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Ramos. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And that one fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one inside, and the count is 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Edgar Carroll getting ready to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2
1
strikes.
out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Inside, almost got him. That to right, Badu. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
Left field. Jones on his way over. And there's one down. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the White Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, number 60.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And next to him for the Sox, Carson Roccaforte. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
2 outs. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Montgomery goes after that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive
No ball,
early
2
in the
strikes.
count. Too much for me.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Third baseman, Pedro Pajes.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so
Number
far.
7.
Torres back to work. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul. And that's out of play. The other way. Teal makes the grab, one away. So up next, Juan Bin Cho. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes he goes. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly, and it's still 8-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
So up next for Chicago, Eric Gillis. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Baez on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Nolan Jones. Tied him up inside with that one. Paddock, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. White Sox going with a new arm, Tyler Holton.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
In the air, left side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Now
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one? And he beats it. He's safe. One away, runners at first and third. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And a big swing and a miss. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. At the plate, Pedro Pajes. And there's a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Off the plate inside, and now it's even 1-1. Up the middle. That's out number 3. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning here on the south side, bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Ryan Ramos. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Cho sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Arias digs in now. And that one fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back at right field. And now the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Baez stands in now and watches strike one. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Teal snags it. And there's one away. And now Juan Bing Cho. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Weatherholt leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Holton is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
8-3 the final, and this